Rosenblatt Securities initiates buy ratings on quantum computing stocks IonQ and D-Wave. In a notable move for the tech industry, Rosenblatt Securities has started monitoring two key players in the quantum computing arena, IonQ and D-Wave Quantum, assigning them strong buy ratings as they gear up for their second quarter earnings releases. However, in an unexpected twist, the share prices for both companies experienced a drop, coinciding with a downturn in the tech-centered Nasdaq Composite. Analyst Kevin Garrigan from Rosenblatt set ambitious price targets for these stocks, projecting a value of $70 for IonQ and $30 for D-Wave. Interestingly, he chose not to initiate coverage on two other publicly traded companies in the same space, Rigetti Computing and Quantum Computing. This brings us to an intriguing perspective. We view IonQ as a compelling option for tapping into the evolving quantum computing marketplace, which we believe signifies the dawn of a new age in computing, Garrigan stated in his analysis. He elaborated that the quantum sector likely won't be a zero-sum game where only one emerges as the dominant player. He went on to express significant confidence in IonQ's positioning within this emerging landscape, stating, "We foresee IonQ ending 2025 with robust annual revenues surpassing $100 million, nearly doubling by 2026, and potentially reaching the billion-dollar mark as we move in the coming years." On the current trading day, IonQ's stock fell by 4.3%, bringing it to a closing price of $40.53, while D-Wave dropped by 3.7%, finishing at $17.67. IonQ is expected to announce its earnings after market close on August the 6th, with D-Wave slated to follow early on August the 7th. Rigetti is anticipated to report results on August the 12th, and Quantum Computing is also expected to release its findings around mid-August. Intriguingly, a straightforward options trading method surrounding these earnings announcements can allow investors to purchase stocks at a set price while minimizing their risk exposure. D-Wave is making waves in the quantum computing world with its pioneering contributions to a specific type of quantum technology known as quantum annealing. Established in 1999 by a group of academics from the University of British Columbia, D-Wave has not only led the way in developing this technology, but continues to provide systems that specialize in it. Garrigan emphasized this point. D-Wave stands at the forefront of quantum annealing solutions. We believe this technology presents distinct advantages when compared to both traditional computing methods and gate-based quantum systems, especially in the realm of optimization tasks. He continued, "The expansion of D-Wave's client base and diverse use cases reflects a growing validation of its technology. Although government entities have primarily focused on traditional gate-model quantum computers, the landscape is likely to shift, unveiling fresh revenue opportunities for D-Wave. The volatile nature of quantum computing stocks has captured the attention of Wall Street, especially given the ongoing debate about the speed of the technology's commercialization. For instance, while IonQ is projected to report a loss of 30 cents per share, widening compared to its loss of 18 cents from the previous year, analysts forecast a revenue growth of 52%, pushing the total to $17.3 million. Looking ahead to the September quarter, IonQ's revenue is expected to reach $25.6 million. Conversely, D-Wave, which achieved adjusted profitability in the March quarter due to a unique revenue spike, is set to report a loss of 5 cents in Q2, an improvement from the 10 cents loss seen a year prior. The company's revenue is expected to rise by 17%, reaching approximately $2.6 million. With projections of $3.2 million by September. According to analysts, the fluctuations in quantum computing stocks have been pronounced this year, highlighted by D-Wave's impressive 120% advancement and a modest near 4% rise for IonQ. Rigetti's share price has increased slightly, while quantum computing has experienced a decline of around 3%. To stick to the cutting edge of this fascinating field, follow Reinhard Krause on X, previously known as Twitter, at @ReinhardtTech_tech for the latest updates on hot topics in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and cloud computing. D-Wave Quantum and IonQ soar after bullish analyst ratings. Exciting news in the world of quantum computing. D-Wave Quantum and IonQ are making headlines after Rosenblatt Securities initiated coverage with optimistic ratings. This development has sparked significant interest and movement in the market. But here's where it gets interesting. Rosenblatt's analysts, led by Kevin Garrigan, have given both IonQ, near-say IonQ, and D-Wave Quantum, near-say QBTS, a buy rating, signaling strong confidence in their future performance. As a result, D-Wave shares surged approximately 3% in pre-market trading on Tuesday, while IonQ saw a rise of about 1%. This bullish outlook from Rosenblatt is a significant endorsement for these companies, which are at the forefront of the rapidly evolving quantum computing sector. Quantum computing, often hailed as the next big leap in technology, promises to revolutionize industries by solving complex problems much faster than traditional computers. However, the quantum computing field is not without its controversies and challenges. Some skeptics question the current practical applications and the timeline for widespread adoption. What do you think? Are these optimistic ratings justified? Or is the hype around quantum computing overblown? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Quantum supremacy. What's next for IonQ and the future of computing? Imagine a world where computers can solve problems that are currently beyond our reach. That world is closer than you think, according to IonQ CEO Niccolo de Masi. In a recent conversation with CNBC's Jim Cramer, de Masi revealed that the era of quantum supremacy is just around the corner. The era of what's called quantum supremacy is just around the corner, de Masi said. It's coming in quarters and very low single-digit years. And that's getting people, obviously, pretty excited about the fact that we'll be able to do things to help every area of applied science. But here's where it gets controversial. While some experts believe quantum supremacy is imminent, others argue that the technology is still in its infancy and may take decades to fully realize its potential. What do you think? Is quantum supremacy just around the corner, or is it still a distant dream? IonQ, along with other major players like Rigetti Computing, D-Wave Quantum, and quantum computing, is at the forefront of this technological revolution. The company is not only developing quantum computers, but also quantum networking equipment, which de Masi believes will be crucial for maintaining the security and functionality of our digital world. Wall Street's interest in quantum computing is surging as tech giants like Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, and IBM, along with the US government, invest millions into developing quantum computers. These investments are driven by the promise of solving problems that are too complex for classical computers, using the principles of quantum mechanics. Investors were particularly excited by NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang's recent comments on quantum computing. Huang indicated that the technology is reaching an inflection point, and that practical use cases are coming faster than previously expected. De Masi highlighted how quantum computing could revolutionize the healthcare and pharmaceutical fields. He emphasized IonQ's partnership with NVIDIA, AWS, and AstraZeneca for a research project focused on drug development. By examining molecules through a quantum lens, de Masi suggested that we could achieve breakthroughs in drug discovery that were previously unimaginable. IonQ is part of a global race to advance quantum computing. And de Masi believes his company is a major player in cracking RSA, a widely used encryption algorithm. We are racing China, we believe, almost single-handedly for the Western world, if you will. To be the RSA cracker, Damasi said. And of course, when that happens, everybody's going to need our quantum networking equipment to make sure that the world as we know it and civilization as we know it goes on. And this is the part most people miss. While the potential benefits of quantum computing are enormous, so are the challenges. The technology raises significant ethical and security concerns, particularly in the realm of encryption. As we race towards quantum supremacy, it's crucial to consider the implications and ensure that the technology is developed responsibly. Sign up now for the CNBC Investing Club to follow Jim Cramer's every move in the market. Disclaimer. The CNBC Investing Club Charitable Trust owns shares of Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia. Questions for Cramer? Call Cramer. 1-800-743-CNBC. Want to take a deep dive into Cramer's world? Hit him up. Mad Money Twitter, Jim Cramer Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Questions, comments, suggestions for the Mad Money website? madcap@cnbc.com.